Hey guys, what is up? Liam here, bringing you another Minecraft video. To celebrate my 100th video, this is not my 100th video, I got a bit carried away on my 100th video, so this is now 101, but this is our 100th video special. And what I'm going to do today, you see I'm in 1.8 and I'm in a different world. You probably think, wait, I didn't park my car here, but I'm actually going through how I started my first ever world, my first ever few worlds, where I came from. So you're going to see a few newbie things, where I came from, some of the funny stories I had in Minecraft, and hopefully you enjoy, guys. So this is for my 100th video, so let's get under it. This was my first ever world. This is it. So we won't start at the house. Ooh, lag. Let's see how we can fix this fancy off. Alright. We ain't none of that fancy shit. So this cobblestone mound here is the first thing I ever built, because I found this off my friend Russo. You know, I do have a channel with him. We'll put it on peaceful. I have a channel with him where, you know, pretty much same things, but we do montages. And if you're familiar with the quote, "Ah, yes, montages," then you are a legend. But nonetheless, so yeah, this was the thing I ever built. So he told me, you know, the first thing you want to do is build something giant to know where, like, you first ever built and where you're going to set up base. And so this is pretty much where I decided to set up base. This took me like 4 hours because I had no idea what I was doing. It was hilarious. And pretty much the story behind these, right? I actually started to build my house out of cobblestone, and I'm like, okay, so that's not tall enough. Let's just dig that all the way back up. And I had no knowledge of beds and spawn points, because this was in 1.4, where that was the update where beds could be set as a spawn point. So pretty much I jumped off, didn't know about beds, and I actually wandered before I even found this spot, like for 30 minutes. So I jumped off, had all this shit done, and I missed the smallest pool of water, and I died, and I wandered for another 2 hours trying to find this. It was horrible. So that's pretty much it. Then I made really, like, investigated on the roller coaster kind of thing. I was really intrigued by that, and you know, that was amazing. You got wheat farm. My fail mob trap, I did this probably the last thing I ever did on this world, and it just failed horribly. Like, things do fall in it, but they easily jump over the one gap thing. And I did make a drawbridge, but it was like a 2-lever thing, so it's kind of a bit faily. That was, yeah, but you see, this was all done in 1.4. Welcome to Swift's house, that's what I'm known on as on Xbox. Big entrance, wool collection. My dumb ass dog. Now, pretty much, I didn't feed it because I always thought you had to feed it, and it turned out you don't. But I hit it a few times out of anger because it wouldn't eat it, and now it won't sit up, and now it's bugged to fuckery, and he won't stand up. I'm not gonna kill him because, you know, he's been with me the whole journey. He represents my whole Minecraft journey, and I'm lagging. What do we got in here? Some diamond stuff, legend. Really? I don't know what that does. We'll turn down the brightness. Miscellaneous. I was very organized back in the day, but yeah, this was all done in 1.4. So, you know. Down here, lag. Here's my first ever mine. I connected it. Actually started up here. We'll actually go grab a minecart and go in as far as I built. I didn't go all the way. It actually is a quite huge mine, and I got lost quite few times, even though that doesn't make any sense if I got any iron. Iron! Knee. I'm using nostalgia stuff. It makes me feel so retro. I actually started playing last year of July, I believe. No! Holy shit! No, nearly back in 2010 July. Whoa! Whoa! Holy, and my little farm of flowers. First, this was actually the last thing I did. I spent like 4 hours doing was this giant stairway to my nether portal. This was what I was mainly achieving the whole time. And this is all it really is. It's just going up here, giant, like, Great Wall of China crap. You know, I don't know where it is. It's some Asia country where it's like a giant staircase to like one of the most sacred places in the world. Well, that's what that is, but it ain't so sacred. And this is where it starts. And our journey begins. Oh, that was going to be bad if I missed. This was like the first thing like I was ever pumped about. I even like made a little like video on my phone about it when I had no knowledge of software that could like capture recordings. Look where I am now. It's crazy. But yeah, this is my first ever mine, so you're gonna be like, this is pretty retarded, Liam. What the hell are you thinking? What the heck? And that's where it ends, and it goes for probably like 3 times the size. But that's really my first world. It's where I begun. I do have now the base set up, which guys, we're just about there. I wanted for about 5 or 10 minutes or so, because I did light up my path ages ago. But when I played this game was scary as hell to me. Like, it still is now. You probably see me freak out like hell, but you should have seen me back then. If I made videos, it would be the hilarious thing ever. But this is where my first spawn point was. This is a house I made later, just in case, you know, I did. But there was a few buggy things about it, like for some reason mobs were spawning in it. I think my bed's down here. Nothing special here, actually. But that's really it for this world. If you're probably wondering, you played in 1.4, and why the hell is it 1.8 pre-release? Because in this jar, I did have a world that was for 1.8 pre-release, and there's mine there. So now we'll go save and quit. Let's go single player. We have a bunch load of worlds, but Liam's Land. I played Swiss World for a long time, like a month, and then I'm just like, screw it, I'm making a new world. And I'm named it Liam's Land. Kind of gay, I know, but not as gay as the next name. But here we are. This is where I knew a lot of shit, and I did have a lot of knowledge, but it is dark. We have no clock, and our house is this way. I'll go head first at this shit, because I don't want you guys to see it. Whoop. Yeah, like, knew what I was on about. Okay, here we are in my second world. This is what I probably like the most. This was probably my favourite world I've ever made. It's because I knew a lot, and I was getting somewhere. I did a lot of stuff, and I actually probably spent a bit more time on it than I did with my last one. So, you know, mob drops and ingredients, equipment, minerals and ores, and you got your furnace area. I got nice carpeting. I really like that. Dog, I think I have one up here as well. Yeah, hey buddy. And here. Up here we have our little rooftop. I kind of made dojo style. I'll sleep and I'll show you the outside, but I filled the whole glass roof with lava. I think it looks pretty decent, but that took me, I spent probably about 7 days on and off doing it, but it was a pain in the ass. But turn off view settings. I find if I go from tiny for a bit and then go back to far, it runs okay, it runs pretty decent. But let's go outside and take a good ass look. Alright, so here we have is my fountain to commemorate the first ever dungeon I ever found. I don't think I found one on Swiss World. I don't think I did. But I found one here. I found like 5 in this world. It's crazy. Then my indoor pool. I randomly made that because that was the first thing I ever found in this world. This was my actual spawn. It's like, this kind of looks like an indoor pool, so I just kind of like modded it out a bit. And there's my dojo. Doesn't look like a dojo so much, but it's close enough. I'll get a further back look, but here's my cave. It says, underground cavern, dangerous as fuck. And boy, is it dangerous as fuck. I have no, like, really easy way of getting down, but I won't show you, but it's pretty cool. So that's my dojo filled with lava. It's pretty crazy. Cactus. Automated cactus farm. Let's go collect. I'm never going to play these worlds again. Maybe for a special episode or, like, a new Let's Play of, like, expanding upon my first ever world, because I reckon 1.4 to 1.7 was the best. I reckon 1.8 kind of ruined Minecraft for me. Not saying it was the worst, but it just didn't, I didn't like the flow of it. It just felt, it took a lot of the creative aspect out of survival, which is what I like, the combination of the two, rather than making like a full survival compared to creative. But still, survival is still pretty easier than what survival was back then. Pretty damn weird. Alright, so I'm wandering this way. You're probably wondering why. I made another cavern. You probably have seen the way how to get up and down this thing, I hope. Oh wait, no, it was a spiral staircase. I do apologize for that. I thought it was one of the minecart ones. Okay guys, I'm back, and I had a bit of an interruption, but I kind of walked the wrong way. I kind of went opposite to where I planned to go. Oh my god, I just realized this field of view just feels so weird. Did they add field? Yeah, there we go. Let's go 75. There we go. That's what I usually play on. Gives a bit more depth to the game. But as I was saying, 1.4 is where it was at. 1.6 was pretty good. I can't even remember what was added in 1.5 or 1.6, but I remember 1.7, like, it was just pistons and shears. Like, that was a really good update. Very minimal, but pistons is now a pretty big thing and everybody loves them, and it's made Minecraft just that extra creative. Like, someone's made Minecraft within Minecraft. What the hell? Google, YouTube it, Minecraft in Minecraft. You'd think, yeah, oh yeah, cool, I get graphics of Minecraft inside graphics. No, it's not like that. It's, you'll see it, just YouTube it. It's still really cool, really creative. But I have one last thing to show you. It's not that great, but, you know, it's a full tour. I'm showing you all my world, but I made this little hollowed out area here just to get to the other side, because this was where the lava hole was that I found for that, so I had to make an easier passage. And that was where sand was. That's where I collected all the sand for my glass that I needed for the actual thing. But out this way, oh, about that, when I was collecting lava, I was being a douchebag and I accidentally right-clicked and lit. There was actually a whole forest here. Kid you not. And yeah, I tried to put it out and I blocked up the water that was going everywhere with glass. Still didn't work. Big fail on my part. So, my bad. My bad. So, let's go. Oh, wrong way. That's what I wanted to show you that way. There's nothing else. Oh yeah, that's where my first dungeon was in this world, and that way. It was like in a, like, just a peak like that, sticking right out. It was crazy. It was the most obvious thing ever. But, no joke, I actually spawned in a world where there was a dungeon right next to me that sand had just fell and it showed it. And I tried to record it. I was recording at the time, actually. It was like one of my earliest vids. And, yeah, it didn't record apparently. And this is where I made a fail attempt of a castle. This, I like tried to make it heaps cool, all clean stone and everything, and made it 4 blocks wide and it actually is clean stone all the way through, which was really stupid on my part, where I could just make like clear stone there and clean stone there and just save so much. Oh, I've probably spent 1,000 clean stone on that. But that's really it for the tour of that world. Now my final world, this was the last world I made before 1.8. This was my 3rd ever world. I made a few little other ones that went nowhere, but this was probably one of my, I don't know if you could say bigger ones, but I probably had a little bit more planning. I like my second world a lot more, but my first one, of course, I'm going to like more due to the more nostalgia. You guys did see this in my first video. If you did not see my first video, I suggest you check it out. Now the reason why that's meant to be like a piston door, but pistons aren't working because they need to be sticky and retract. But you guys have seen this. This is actually inside a church that I had made. You guys should know it. But this is just church. Pretty mad skills, but there's my first ever house. Isn't it beautiful, guys? It's just brilliant. Let's just take off. I swear I put it on normal, but clearly not. But yeah, this is my house in Snugglepuff. You guys thought the last name was gay. Yeah, that's really gay. And I really like this. This is so cool. Everybody, can you get up? No, of course not. Shit, disobedient prick. Now nothing's in here. Oh, class. Don't know what I plan to do with that. But I think I was pretty loaded on this world, but I died like so many times getting. I remember I had trying to get obsidian, and there was a lava pit. I fell and died into it and lost like 48 diamonds. And for some reason, oh yeah, I was gonna make an automatic mushroom farm just before 1.8 came out, and that's meant to be water. I planned to do like a water elevator, but yeah, I hollowed all this out for a mushroom farm, and 1.8 came out. Hollowed all this shit out for nothing, for nothing, zilch, nothing. So I think over here is where we can get out by the looks of it. Sorry. And this leads on to my castle that I failed but made again, and it is super sweet. Look at it, it's epic. Look at it. Pig is the king. I haven't quite finished it. I didn't quite refurbish it properly. But how cool is it? There's meant to be steps here to get up. Little platforms here. In my sub-series, guys, if you're wondering about my sub-series, it is going. It's just hard to get up and running with all the building you have to do, you know, making a castle. Just pretty much little prep that I have to do for me, you know. Because, you know, we are making a village. What's a village in Minecraft without a castle? So I'm making something similar to that, a bit on the larger scale size, but just doing the interior is just being so painful. And, you know, I'm more than happy to get any help, but, you know, I'd rather, you know, follow my instructions with the castle, but with anything else, I'm open for any input. That'd be amazing, guys. Like, I've had Lil Lost 93 on there, he's helped out a bit, but I went on there and I found this giant creeper face on there. I'm just like, so thanks Lil Lost for that creeper face. So there's a waterfall that I randomly made. Here is Into My Mind. Haven't got anything. Sugarcane farm. It's not really too much on this world, as you can probably see. It looks, oh, ravine. Well, jokes, not 1.8. It's really it. And yeah, down there is pretty much where it leads. You guys have seen it. That's really it. I'm sorry if you did not enjoy this, guys, but I really wanted to show you, you know, little stories, you know, where I started, what my world looked like, my first ever worlds. And, you know, you've already seen this one. Pretty damn badass peak over there. But that's it for me, guys. Like, favorite, subscribe. Keep up with the subs, guys. I'm actually going up in the subs quite a lot lately, and I'm really appreciating that, guys. A lot of good feedback. And also with my EasyCraft, I've had 2 guys comment saying about whether I should change to 1.2. People are saying, you know, just wait until mods update. People are not fussed. All this other stuff. I still want more input, more the merrier. Helps me decide a lot better, because I'm not fussed. Either way is good. You know, it's a bit pain in the ass catching up on where I was. I don't know whether I want to start from scratch, but I'm probably going to, like, shorten each episode, the first few. Cut things out, do stuff when it happens. But nonetheless, let me know. Give me some feedback on this episode. Thanks for supporting me, guys. I really thank you guys. Can't thank you guys enough for helping me get to 100 videos. Keep me going, releasing videos. So keep subscribing, liking, being active subscriber. Really appreciate it, guys. So this is Liam signing out. Goodbye, guys.